'Tis the season, you guys. It's almost the holiday season. It is the end of 2025. As I'm filming this video, it is October, but it's never too early for Chanel's holiday packaging. And as some people like to call it, Christmas. Well, you guys, we got it. I got here the first set. Officially subscribe while you're at it. Let's have a in-depth look at this year's 2025 Chanel holiday season. I know it's like not even Halloween yet, and yet here we are with the Christmas packaging. But there you go, guys. Let's have a first look together. Look at this beautiful design. We got the lion, the Chanel lion on a pearl. And then we have Chanel wheat. I love Chanel's wheat. And then we have camellias, then more wheat. And then we have the pearls, the Chanel pearls on chain, which would be the, so I'm analyzing it from this point, right? The line with the pearl, the wheat, the camellias, and then more wheat. And then we have the pearls on chain. And then we have the comet, the star, the shooting star. And all of this comes together surrounding and circling the Chanel double C logo. All on top of a midnight blue, dark blue sky with little tiny dots of gold and silver and white. It's kind of like a cosmic moment. Really cute. Now this is the small set. There's a small pouch just like last year, and then there's going to be a bigger pouch. The small pouches are for makeup. The big pouches are for skincare. Now, I have also pre-ordered a skincare pouch. They haven't arrived yet. So they only got the little pouches for now. Now, the set that I get every year, because this is the stuff that I actually use, most of it, is the Eyes to Impress, because I use this stuff. Now, there's going to be a few smaller pouches with different sets. You get to choose, I think, between 5. Depending on the makeup you want. However, the pouch is the same. Now, the stuff we have here in this box for the Eyes to Impress set, we have Nail Your Next Eye Look with 3 essential products that define lids and volumize lashes. Set includes Stylo Yeux waterproof, long-lasting eyeliner in the shade 20, Espresso, La Base, or the Base Mascara, Volume and Care Lash Primer, and Le Volume de Chanel Mascara in 10 Noir, presented in an elegant pouch. Haha. So, the Stylo Yeux is made in Italy, in the color Espresso, made in Italy. La Base Mascara Volume and Care Lash Primer, made in France. And Le Volume de Chanel Mascara Noir, made in Italy. Now, I use this all the time. I have it on right now. This one is from last year's pouch, and I wonder if this one is made in Italy or made in France. This one is also made in Italy. It's really tiny, but at the bottom there. This one is also made in Italy. And yeah, it's super tiny, but I love this mascara. Now, there's a waterproof version, but in these sets, you usually don't get the waterproof one, which is fine for me. I don't care. So let's open it and see how the pouch looks like. I wonder, look how shady Chanel is. They're so, like, own up to the fact that your pouch is made in China. What do I mean by that? Look how shady they are. They write that the 3 products are made in Italy and in France, okay? But then the pouch that you get with this set, they don't write where the pouch is made in. No, you gotta flip the bottom of the box, really tiny, and then at the bottom they write, pouch is made in China. Hold on, what is this? It's a bit of glue here. Okay, I took it off. It had a little sticker there. Check this out. Pouch made in China. They didn't want to write that up here, prominently visible with the rest, okay? Oh, Chanel. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. And then the side is blue. I love this shade of blue, by the way. And also, all of these things are kind of etched in, dented in. You know, Chanel loves to do their paperwork, and they always do a great job with this packaging. It just takes up so much space. What are you going to do with this? Looks pretty. Great on camera and great on video. Great for me to review for you guys. But then ultimately, this takes up a lot of space in my archives. All of these boxes. But let's open this one together and see how this year's little pouch / beauty case looks like. It is navy, and that's the only color they made this year. I'm still hoping they're going to make a pink for the holiday season. They're never going to do that. They do either gold, red, white, or navy. That's kind of. And here we go. That is the tweed for this year. It is, in a way, there's blue, black, a little bit of tinsel looking stuff. It's kind of like a tweed. Do you guys see this? And then this year we have the camellia zipper pull, which is different from last year. Last year we had a snowflake on the zipper pull. This year we have a camellia, and it's a nice camellia with a 3-dimensional thing. I do have the St. Valentine's Day little camellia trinket, you know, little freebie that they gave you, like when you went to the beauty boutique and then you would buy something and they would have this lobster class, they would attach it to your packaging. This is really beautiful with the hearts because it's for Valentine's Day. So that was the shape of it. And then in the back it says Chanel. Now this one is more 3-dimensional because this little double C is popping out there. So it is different. You know, they're quite different. Different design. Very cute. Very cute. I'm sure they're going to also, my beauty boutique didn't get all the little, you know, holiday season packaging yet fully. So I'm sure they're going to have probably something like this, but with this camellia, right? Very nice. And it is on both sides like that. So it has that little nipple-y double C poking out there from the top. It's like 3-dimensional. So then we open it. So in the back, it's also this, it's a tweed that has some form of square texture, I want to say. Do you guys see it, or is it just me? I kind of feel like I'm seeing a little square texture going on there. Well, this is the inside. The 3 products come boxed. So we have the base mascara, the Le Volume de Chanel mascara, the Stylo Yeux waterproof. And then it looks like that. So I guess the base here is going to be in a white container. This is going to be very interesting. I've never used their base. Like, it's like the primer. You put this on your eyelashes before you put on the mascara. Such a useless piece, but bougie. Why not? I thought to myself, sure, let's try. Let's do that. Now, the piece that I really, really always need is my Le Volume de Chanel mascara, which I use. It takes me about a year to use it up. And here is the new one. Great. What batch code is this? 0102. Not the newest. Not the freshest batch, because they're already in the 1XXX batches. So this was made a while ago. What batch code is this? The Stylo Yeux is, yeah, this one is more fresh. This is 1101 in the color Espresso. These break very easily. They're so annoying, these little things. But they're nice to shade around the eyes. And that's the color. Color 20 Espresso. So it's like a brown, coffee brown color, Espresso color. There you go. And then that's it. Those are the 3 products. This was $128. I think they charge you also like $5 to $10 for this. So that was $128. Oops. And the Stylo Yeux fell, which means it probably broke. Okay. Whatever. I don't want to be bothered right now. So anyway, so yeah. Because if it falls down, it's a very thin little thing and it can crack easily, but it's fine. Now, I know there's people who already have these whole theories about, they have these techniques to peel off the beauté, the beauty thing, and just to have Chanel on it. I'm like, girl, own it. Own it. I'm not going to peel off anything. I'm going to leave it just as is. It's a beauty case. I know some people turn these into little camera bags. They have a whole system how they can attach handles to this thing, shoulder straps, and then Chanel kind of caught wind what was happening, because in the past these had these little tiny hoops here. They came with the hoops and people used them to attach, straps. And then Chanel is like, oh, the hell you're going to do that? No, 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 no. If you want a bag with a strap, you're going to have to spend $10,000 in our boutique. So we're going to take these little hooplets off. So then people started buying inserts that have little things. I don't know. Whatever. It's a beauty case. I get it. If you can't afford a really expensive Chanel bag, you don't want to turn this into a Chanel bag. Yeah, go for it. Peel this off, you have the Chanel, or peel the whole thing off, or just wear it from this side, because isn't this enough? Just to have the little camellia, it's way more elegant than to have a Chanel logo visible. You know what I mean? Anyway, to each their own. Little gold zipper pull there. If you like to, do whatever you want with it, hey. And inside it's not padded, but it's lined in this navy blue color. The bit of padding in there for the products, for the beauty products. And yeah, that's it. That's our little unboxing. I always get the small pouch with the mascara, and then I get the big pouch usually with like a very simple facial cream. So it's going to be this, just a little bit bigger for the skincare products. So that's this year's Chanel pouch. Is it groundbreaking? No, it's the same shtick they do every year, except, they use slightly different material, slightly different color and shading. I don't mind it with a little bit of black and dark blue and tinsel. It's cute. They could have done better, They could have been a little bit more creative after 10 years of doing these pouches. You know what I mean? They could have done a different shape or, different, whatever. It is what it is. I always love Chanel navy and I love Chanel black. So for me, but I gotta say, this box is really pretty. This is the part that I like the most, I gotta say. I really like this. They're probably gonna do these also as cards, like for gift cards. And they're probably also gonna be a little bit embossed and elevated. So that's gonna be cute. Can't wait to see when the beauty boutiques get all of these extras in. For now, it's slowly coming in, right? Because they also still have to do Black Friday and all that stuff. So they're hoping that they're going to sell out of these way before Christmas. And they already started selling them. So you've been warned. Okay. If you want them, contact your local Chanel beauty boutique now. Otherwise, wait until they hit Chanel online, which they will. They will also make it to their online store. However, when they make it to the online store, they usually sell out really fast in the States. In Europe, it seems like they have more stock. So these sets linger a little bit longer on the European Chanel website, I've noticed, as opposed to the in America, they go like that. So just letting you know. Keep an eye out on the Chanel website when they pop up. If you want one of these sets, don't wait. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. I bought this myself. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with Chanel. Everything I said in this video was for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything was alleged and just my opinion. Love you loads. Subscribe. Let's get to 100K. Never give up on love. Bye. Mwah.